हाँ जी, तो लास्ट टाइम हमने देखा है स्टोरीज के बारे में, मैजिक ऑफ स्टोरी टेलिंग। सो नाउ बी ओपन टू पॉसिबिलिटीज, प्लान फॉर अपॉर्चुनिटीज। आप कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं, छोटा सा ये भी।
Okay. Even if you're clear on where you are going, have figured out the metrics and gatekeepers, are working as are working as hard as you have in your life and have a good story, career breakthroughs can still require luck. फिर से पढ़ती हूँ. Even if you are clear on where you are going, have figured out the metrics and gatekeepers, are working as hard as you have in your life and have a good story, career breakthroughs can still require luck. At a management consulting or law firm, it will be more challenging to make partner if some random economic catastrophe swallows a major client right before your evaluation. The Boogie Vibes creators Julie Pickens and Mindy Donay, profiled in Chapter 3, are great businesswomen with innovative products. But a key reason for their sales zoomed to $5 million dollars in 2 years is that they got their goods into Walmart. This retailing giant accepts only a tiny fraction of the new products that come its way. With such low odds, there are plenty of good products designed by great businesswomen that don't make it. ये वही लोग हैं जो कुछ डाइपर्स बनाते थे शायद.
हम्म।
तो ये बता रहे हैं कि there are still odds that there are many great businesswomen that don't make it. They were lucky enough to get through Walmart.
हम्म।
उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. They did work hard, but yeah. You cannot remove randomness from the universe. You can, however, use your 168 hours to stack the odds in your favor. To do this, you have to place many bets and leave nothing you can control to chance. In other words, you have to be open to possibilities and plan for opportunities. That's the message I got from the story of Leanne Shear and Tracy Toomey, who met while bartending at O'Neill's on Grand Street in Manhattan in 2002. Neither was thrilled to be slinging cocktails. Cher was an aspiring writer and Toomey an aspiring actress, with aspiring in this case meaning broke. That need for cash drove them even closer together. They soon discovered that they had incredible business chemistry. According to Cher, with an ability to talk up each other's tips from the moneyed and often borderline insane patrons whose stories they absorbed as they served them drinks. We became best friends almost immediately, Cher says. One night, while taking out the trash, the two started talking about writing a book together, chronicling their experiences. That could have been the end of it, a passing fancy, except that Cher and Toomey made a critical decision. They didn't keep quiet about their idea. They talked about it with each other, they talked about it with various patrons. Sure enough, one night, two men sat down at the bar. One of them made several inappropriate comments to Toomey. After he left, his companion apologized and said he was simply having drinks with the man for business reasons. Toomey asked what line of work required such care and feeding of difficult people, and the man said he was a literary agent. Oh, Toomey said, we are writing a book. This wasn't true in the strictest sense. We hadn't yet written anything, but the man asked her what it was about, and she regaled the tales. He said it sounded like good material. Would Toomey and Cher be available to meet a colleague of his who represented such work? They agreed immediately and spent the next week furiously writing down ideas to present to Elizabeth Weed, who now runs her own literary agency in New York. She encouraged them to fictionalize their material and aim straight for the then hot genre of urban chick lit laced with satire. The Devil Wears Prada, The Nanny Diaries. Oh, if they acted fast, they might be able to cash in on the trend. This was nothing but an opportunity, an offer by an agent to represent them, but with no guarantee it would work. Still, Cher and Toomey decided to give it their best shot. They knew they needed more material and the focus to write. So they took off for the Hamptons to bartend for the summer at Star Room, a club. They'd work until 4 a.m., most nights and then haul themselves to Starbucks in the morning. We just wrote all summer long, Cher says. They hammered out a process for leveraging both of their skills. सब फॉलो कर पा रहे हैं ना? तो अगर किसी ने नहीं देखा है द डेविल वेयर्स प्राडा या नैनी डायरीज तो मैंने भी नहीं देखा है. I'll have to see what it is.
एंड व्हाट इज डेविल वियर्स प्राडा? ये देखा नहीं हम लोगों ने.
अच्छा, इट इज एक फैशन मैगजीन, आई मीन फैशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होता है, फैशन इंडस्ट्री वाला. एंड it is run by, I mean, headed by a woman only. It is, I'm not able to actually narrate it properly.
So it's a
but yeah,
movie, web series or something?
no, it's a movie. It's a movie.
मेरिल स्ट्रिप वाली है ना?
हाँ, correct. Meryl Streep.
नहीं सुना नहीं है.
दोनों ही, I mean, both are
लीडिंग मॉडल और उसका असिस्टेंट, उसके असिस्टेंट रहती है वो डेविल जैसे, मतलब ऐसा कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा याद आ रहा है. गायत्री के साथ नहीं देखा था.
हाँ, एनी हाथवे एंड मेरिल स्ट्रिप का.
Okay.
So it's a wonderful, I think Oscar winning है या Oscar nominated. It's a very renowned
Okay.
2006 की कॉमेडी.
प्राडा इज अ ब्रांड ना?
प्राडा इज अ ब्रांड, ये तो सुना है. सॉन्ग्स में भी आता है.
यस. ओके,
आउटर फोकस है ये भी.
आउटर फोकस.
जैसे ये इसका जो नाम ले रहे हैं, ये क्या चीज मतलब कोरिलेट करना चाह रहे हैं इससे?
उसमें वो
यहीं पे
एग्जांपल
मेंशन
ले
हुआ
रहे
है ना.
हैं. जी, किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आया है इसका नाम? इसमें जी आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहोगे इसमें, ये नाम किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आया?
I am assuming this is the book itself that they have written and that got featured into movie. I am not really sure. This is what I feel.
ओके, कोई नहीं, कंटिन्यू करते हैं ऐसे. यहाँ पर थे ना, टू मे द एक्ट्रेस, दे हैमर्ड आउट अ प्रोसेस.
Okay, I just quickly Googled. It is based on a novel which was written in 2003 by Lauren Weisberger.
ओके.
Okay. कहाँ तक थे हम?
आई थिंक यहाँ तक
Okay,
हो गया. समर लॉन्ग.
right. They hammered out a process for leveraging both of their skills. To me, the actress was better at dialogue. Sure, the writer was better at description. They would brainstorm ideas for a chapter, turn that into a detailed outline, then each go off and crank out a version. They'd compare versions and then spend 2-3 days splicing together the best parts of each. Over the summer, they had produced more than 100 pages. We'd edited the work and shopped it around. They got a meeting with the Broadway Books division of Random House. Cher and Toomey walked into a room full of suits and proceeded to sell themselves as media-savvy young women whose own bartending experiences would make a great backstory for anyone looking to publicize the book. See the section above about spinning a good yarn. Random House bought this pitch and bought the book, The Perfect Manhattan, for 6 figures, a rare sum for first novels. There is a lot of being in the right place at the right time in this story, but Cher and Toomey certainly helped their fairy godmother along. Though neither wanted to be bartending, rather than view it as a setback, you're supposed to be on Broadway and you're behind the bar, as Toomey puts it. They turned that reality into a career-building project and used their working hours effectively by talking with people they had never met otherwise. They used the situation to get better at their crafts, studying the way characters acted and told their stories. When opportunities did present themselves, they did everything they could to plan for the possibility of success. even if that meant keeping up a blurry eyed schedule of writing in Starbucks rather than zonking out on the beach. You don't have to be Martin to be open to possibilities, but as Sheer and Toomey did, it helps to step outside your comfort zone. You can talk to people in line at the coffee shop or while picking up your kids at daycare. Ask to join a group of co workers you don't know well for lunch. Mention your plans and projects to other people at events. I wound up interviewing Sheer and Toomey because I decided to show up at 1-800 Flowers Media event on a slow day of writing in spring 2009 and mentioned this book project to someone who ran the celebrations website, which Sheer and Toomey blog for on occasion. How random is that? Send an email to someone you haven't talked with in ages. 9 out of 10 times, reaching out won't result in anything, but it is like planting seeds. The more seeds you plant and water, the better the chances that one will sprout.
वाह क्या बात है, सही बात है, तो
The,
रैंडम ही तो हो रहा है सब कुछ
some random, I would add here one experience of similar of the email. So how I mean, I finally married the person who had sent me an email
ओके
long back. We were in different cities, and he had sent me an. If he had not, maybe we would not have.
दैट इज स्टोरी
मतलब
वर्दी राइट।
I got reminded of that.
इवन हम जो अभी सारे लोग इस सेशन में इस समय हैं, रीडिंग सेशन में, ये कंप्लीट रैंडमनेस है, हम में से कोई किसी को नहीं वैसे जानता या जान सकता, तो कंप्लीटली बाई रैंडमनेस हम है यहाँ पर, तो इसके पीछे
Agree.
भी स्टोरी है, रैंडम ही है जी।
When seeds do sprout, obviously, you need to know what to do with them. That's what I mean by planning for possibilities. Lots of people ponder what they would do if things went wrong. Try to spend an equal number of your 168 hours pondering what you would do if things went right. If the CEO of your company called you into her office tomorrow and said she was so impressed with your work that she wanted to put you in charge of your dream project, do you know what you would ask for? If you sat next to your dream client on a flight or a literary agent at a bar, could you toss a casual pitch over peanuts? Ever ready तो नहीं है हम अभी. There's
देखिए
a lot of
जितना
randomness in the
इसमें आई थिंक
universe.
इसमें इसमें रोल प्ले का भी काफ़ी रोल आ सकता है, जितना ग्रुप में मिलके हम रोल प्ले करेंगे तो वो सारे न्यूरल पाथवेज बन जाते हैं कि वो उस तरह से फिर इनेक्ट हो सकें,
Yes, yes.
जैसे रीप्रोग्रामिंग कहते हैं एनएलपी में हम, तो वो हेल्प करेगा।
अच्छा, आपने बहुत अच्छा रिलेट किया, कनेक्ट किया. There is a lot of randomness in the universe, but truly, lucky people recognize that fairy godmothers are lazy. If taking your career to the next level will require your fairy godmother to tip her wand, make sure the wand is pointed at you and that you are standing as close to her as possible. So all she has to do is nudge the thing like a bored barfly fiddling with a cocktail glass. मतलब अपनी तरफ से भी हमें वो एक्शन, ऐसा नहीं है कि हम एकदम ही ऐसे बैठ जाएं कॉर्नर में कहीं पे एक्शन ही नहीं ले रहे हैं. तो बी विजिबल, बी अपॉर्चुनिस्टिक, बी ऑन द लुकआउट.
यस, और ऐसे भी कहते हैं ना कि कई सारे ऐसे इडियम्स एंड फ्रेजेस हैं, जैसे व्हेन द डिसाइपल इज रेडी मास्टर अपीयर्स,
हाँ.
या व्हेन प्रिपरेशन मीट्स अपॉर्चुनिटी मिरेकल हैपेंस।
यस.
तो हमें तो तैयार रहना पड़ेगा, इसलिए मैं हमेशा इस बात को मानता भी हूँ, मतलब मेरी फिलोसफी रही है कि इस समय कुछ भी अपॉर्चुनिटी है या नहीं है, डजेंट मैटर, आप अपनी तैयारी पूरी करते रहो हमेशा, और उसमें रीडिंग इज़ द मतलब कॉर्नरस्टोन हैबिट, वो तो है ही है, बाकी चीज़ें ऐड ऑन होती चली जाती हैं फिर। ओके, अभी आप कितना कंफर्टेबल हो, आगे वैसे एक दो पेज और ही हैं बस, लेकिन हम इतना आज भी इतना यहाँ पे भी कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं, छोड़ सकते हैं इसको। तो आप बताइए,
हाँ, ये
आप
ठीक
अभी
रहेगा।
ऑफिस में इसीलिए
हाँ, बस इतना ही ठीक रहेगा अभी।
इतने ठीक
नहीं
है।
तो कोई और पढ़ सकता है।
और फिर ना बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आता है थोड़ा थोड़ा, क्योंकि कोई कोई बाहर रहता है, कुछ कुछ है तो होता है ऐसा, इसलिए फिर हम अवॉइड करते हैं।
ठीक है।
तो ये हम नेक्स्ट ले लेंगे, बाद में कल ले लेंगे। 1 पेज, ये 2 पेज, ये वैसे 1.5 पेज है।
ठीक है, तो फिर कर सकते हैं।
ठीक है, कर लेते हैं।